Hi, I am Monica with Close to My Heart, and today we're going to put together the cutest little Valentine's treat box. Let me show you. Here it is under the close-up camera. You can see, isn't this so darling? Wouldn't you love to get this as a treat? We're going to hand stamp all of these fun hearts and sentiments, and I'm going to show you how to put this card together with this fun little window, this heart window done with our acetate and heart stitch thin cut. So darling. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and bring in my die cutter machine. Here it is. I've got some washi tape on the top just to make sure that I've got my heart in the right place. So here is my stitched heart thin cut. This is our metal die that I'm going to be using. Here is my little treat box itself laid flat. Now I just used a design space file. Look up like treat box or popcorn treat box. Just make sure it's not bigger than 6 inches tall. Otherwise it won't fit through your die cutting machine. So here is the Close to My Heart die cutting machine. It's so fun and easy to use. And I want to make sure that I've got it on die cut and I've got it on 0 is my pressure. Now I'm going to bring in my cutting mat and our platform. So let me go ahead and put, let's see, hopefully you can see that. Let me move this a little bit out of the way. I'm going to put this little box here, right here. And it's okay, a little bit will come off the edge, no worries, that's fine. We've got our metal die right here, we call them thin cuts. And I'm just going to stick it on right in the center where I'd like that little window to be. And it doesn't matter which one you put it on because you're going to be able to rotate that through. So let's go ahead and stick some washi tape here just to make sure that it doesn't move. And I'll do a little bit here on this just so that I make sure that stays put too. All right, so I've got that ready. And now I'm going to put my platform on top. And I'm going to run that through my die cutting machine. There we go. And you'll feel that tension once that die goes through. Now I know that's gone all the way through. Stick that over here. Pull this off. You can see that's my little heart cut out. Now you've just got this as an extra, just a fun little heart, stitched heart. Put that off to the side. Okay, now we're ready to get stamping. So let's go ahead and move all these pieces out. We're going to get our stamping on. So here I've got my little placemat all ready to get stamped. And I'm going to bring in actually my Versamat and I'm going to stick this underneath just to give it a little bit of that foam pressure. You can also use the insert that comes inside of your stamp set. I'm going to be using this fun stamp set, Conversation Hearts, and look at how cute these are. They're already done with the sentiments inside of the heart, but you do have some that don't have the sentiment. You can make your own sentiment or just add a fun little some saying or anything like that to your heart. So here, these ones are all loaded up for me, ready to go, and I'm going to go ahead and start stamping some of these in different colors. So I do have so many different inks here. I've got Honey Butter, Capri, Flamingo, Intense Black, Candy Apple, and Green Apple. Look how fun! So let's go ahead and get started with our Green Apple. And we're going to be doing some random stamping. Just load that up, make sure I've got good ink coverage on that. You can see there, I can see through, and we're going to do a little sentiment here. And because this is a solid stamp, I'm going to just leave a little more pressure so that ink transfers over. You want to make sure you clean that off with, I've got here my chamois, and my chamois cleans it off really well. And we're going to try another one. So I've got this one already loaded on another block, so let's do the Capri heart. Oh, I'm going to put that there. Let's do a Capri heart. Okay, we'll do another one, just kind of tilted and off to the side. Again, I'm just leaving a little pressure, leaving it on there just a little longer to make sure I've got all the good ink coverage. All right, next I'm going to do this one, You Are Cool. and I'm going to use the honey butter ink. These stamps have already been seasoned. That means that they've been previously used. And so if I were using this stamp for the first time, I'd want to make sure I was seasoning that stamp. And I'll show you with my next stamp what seasoning is. Okay, let's see. We're going to now do Flamingo. And we'll do the XOXO again in Flamingo. So that's me doing, see, it's just habit now. I am seasoning it with just the oils of my skin just to get the newness off of that stamp. You could also stamp it multiple times on your scratch piece of paper, and that would season your stamp as well. But it's just easier just to use my hand. All right, here's another one. And then we're just going to keep on. And since I've got it out, I'm going to go ahead and do some over on this side. I'm going to do one up here and one down here. All right. Now let's go ahead and use Candy Apple. And we'll use the You're Cool. And again, I'm just going to do, let's see, one over here. Do one this way. And kind of off there a little bit. Okay, I've got all my inks out, so I'm just going to keep rotating. So we're going to do Awesome. Let's do Awesome with the Capri. And again, now that I kind of know what I'm doing, I'm just making this random pattern. Not so random, but you can see throughout, and it's just really, really making this so cute. All right, yeah, I think that's good. All right, let's go ahead and use another color. We'll do some more in the Spun Green Apple, and I'm going to do the You're Cool. Okay, we'll do one off of here. Let's do one down here. Need one on the front. There, You're Cool. Okay, that's good. I just inked that up. All right, now I'm going to do a little bit more of our honey butter, and I'm going to do the XOXO, and then I think I'm good. But again, you can mix colors, use different colors. I'll do one there, one this way. So darling, right? So darling. Okay, I think that looks beautiful. So we'll go ahead and clean off those stamps, close all of these fun colors. Again, my sample actually was using nectarine in there. It had different colors. So you choose the color palette you want. These are the colors I chose for mine. I love the combinations. So cute. Now we're going to do our little sentiment for you. So here I've already got pre-cut a piece of the green apple cardstock. And you can see this is a 1 inch by 1 3/4 inch, and this is a 1 inch by 1 3/4, or no, sorry, 1.5 inches, 1.5 inches. All right, so we're going to go ahead and stamp for you. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and dovetail this just a little bit, and I'm going to use my micro tip scissors. Here they are, my favorite tool at Close to My Heart. I've got both pieces stacked together. I make a slit right down the center, about 1/2 inch, and then I go from one corner to the other corner to that slit that I just made, and that gives me that perfect little dovetail. You see that? Because we're going to make this little pennant flag, you can see, and then layer that as our sentiment. So now I'm going to stamp For You, which is on that same stamp set. You can see it right here on this little corner. And we're going to stamp For You with our archival, or sorry, this is the Intense Black ink. And I'm going to do it on my white daisy cardstock. There we go, For You. And make sure you get that off right away. Okay, so we've got our sentiment stamped. Now I'm going to adhere that onto the green apple cardstock. I'm going to use my Close to My Heart adhesive. Love this adhesive. Seriously, my favorite adhesive of all time. Okay, we're going to put that on to the green apple, and I'm going to stack it so that you can see a little bit of that green apple edge on top and through that dovetail. Do you see how I did that? So it's not perfectly aligned, otherwise you wouldn't see the green apple peeking through. So cute. So there's that. Now let's go ahead and put this together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I've got score lines. That was all part of this. So I've got these score lines here, and I'm going to be folding in my score lines. There's another score line this way. Fold that in. Fold in. So when I did the cut on my Cricut machine, it did the score lines for me. Okay, we've got all those, and then we're going to score line the bottoms already there, so I'm just folding them in. That's all I'm doing. Oh. So simple, so easy. Okay, one step before we start adhering it all together is I want to bring in my acetate. Again, I just got this from Close to My Heart, and it does have a little film on it, like a protective film, so you want to take that off. You can see that. Now I'm going to put this right onto this little square here. And actually, I'm just going to trim it down just a tiny bit because it's just a little too wide. There, easy. All right, so now I'm going to put adhesive all the way around this heart where I want that acetate to be. Make sure you've got good coverage. All right, now let's put our acetate on. This way. Okay, my acetate is on now. Do you see that? And now we're just going to go ahead and put some adhesive on this end and close that up. Oh, but let's do our bottom too. Go ahead and let's see, how do I want the bottom to be? Okay, so let's go ahead and put some adhesive. Make sure we've got that covered. And this one will go right there. So let's go ahead and put that on the inside. There. Make sure that sticks. There we go. Put some pressure on the inside to get that to stick on the bottom. There we go. Look at how adorable my little treat box is. Now you just stick some treats inside. You got some fun little chocolates and candy, and then get some tissue paper, and there you have it. It really did come together so fast and easy. Now let's add our little finishing touch of our tag. I'm going to go ahead and add some adhesive to this piece here. I'm going to put that on right there, and then I'm going to take a piece of ribbon. I'm going to make a little bow, and we are going to add this on with a glue dot. Let's go ahead and pull that through. Make sure I've got that all the way in. So cute. All right, here's our bow. I'm going to trim the bow. Pull it in a little bit more tight. There we go. I think I'm going to trim just a little bit more off the edges. Go this way. So cute. Now we get a glue dot and add that on. There you have it, our adorable little treat box. So cute. So easy. Now, if you want to know how to get any of these products, you can always check the description down below here and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel here and turn on your notifications because we have so many fun projects to share with you. Thanks so much for watching.